Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. We have a great webinar scheduled. Before we get started, just some logistics on the webinar. We will be posting a recording of the webinar within 24 hours to the eDirectory.com website. You'll be able to see it in the blog section, which is available on the footer of the site. So that will be available within probably by tomorrow morning. Also, at the end of the webinar today, we'll have a questionnaire for some feedback. So if you can take a second, it just takes 1 second to give us some feedback. We are trying to improve these webinars as we go here. So today we're going to talk about the eDirectory mobile app. So it should be a good webinar. Thanks for joining us. And just some introductions. I am James. I'm the founder of the company. And with us today, we have Larissa and Gabriel from our marketing team. Hi, guys.
Hello, James. Hello, everybody.
All right. And also at the end of the webinar, we'll have time for questions. You can post questions during the webinar anytime. I'll stop periodically. And then at the end of the webinar, we'll be able to answer questions on this topic or anything else. Just pop them right into the chat. And we have some more webinars coming up. On February 5th, we will talk about creating sponsorship opportunities for your directory website. On the 19th, driving traffic and creating engagement. And then in March, we're going to talk about optimizing the site with SEO tools and some of the mapping features. And then a little bit farther out in April, we're going to talk about the banner system. And if anybody has any ideas for webinars or things you want to bring up, just let us know. Send us an email. You can drop them in the chat here. And great. And a little background on the eDirectory platform. It is, for anybody new here, it's a platform to create directory style websites. It can be used for all sorts of different purposes. It fits any type of site you can imagine, any type of listing style site. People use it for local guides, industry directories, lead generation websites, all sorts of things. It's highly customizable without any coding. You can go into the admin area, and there is a widget-based editor where you can change the style and the fields and the search and all sorts of stuff. Also, we have native iPhone and Android apps, which we're going to talk about today. And we spent a lot of time optimizing the site for SEO, so it is a very effective solution in terms of bringing in traffic. And we have source code available. To schedule a private demo or learn more about how it might function for your project, just visit eDirectory.com and we can connect you with an account manager to discuss further. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Gabriel to talk more about the mobile app. So, Gabriel, thanks.
Okay, thanks, James. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. We're going to talk about the eDirectory mobile apps, which is a feature that you can enhance your directory from web to native mobile app seamlessly. So I'm Gabriel. I'm part of the marketing team. And today we're going to talk about the key features on this directory mobile app, the advantages, the challenges of using native apps, some strategies for monetizing your app effectively. So let's dive right in. So we have in one of our professional plans, enterprise plans, actually, we have a feature called the integrated app builder. With a directory app builder, you can create a fully native mobile app that reflects your directory site from the web, and we'll make it available on both the Apple Store, the App Store, and the Google Play Store as well. With the app builder, you can create a fully native mobile app, and it's a platform that is super easy to customize. So you can change the design, you can change the icons, the colors, everything that makes your online directory recognizable on the web will be the same, can be translated for the mobile app as well. So you can take your brand identity seamlessly through desktop and mobile as well. It is also different from just, let's say, a responsive page that is loaded on your browser. Of course, directory is also responsive, but it's a different technology that actually makes a native app with the app builder. And once you publish your app, you can make updates on the fly. You can change the content on your site. You can tweak the layout. You can tweak the colors, and the changes will instantly be set. Will convert instantly for the mobile app as well, without needing to download anything or any updates. Okay. And we also offer a submission service, or you can submit the app yourself. We're going to talk a little bit more about this later on. So what would be the advantage of having a native app? So first of all, that would be the increase of visibility. So having a native app means your brand is right there on your user's home screen. So that's a pretty premium a premium spot to have your brand next to their users' favorite apps, for example. So that creates a consistent presence and reinforces the brand loyalty that a user might have on the web, and that would be translated for their mobile devices as well. So that's a big plus right there. Lower bounce rates as well. Unlike web platforms, if you're not familiar with the concept of bounce rate, that would mean that's a metric, a marketing metric that we chase to lower. That means that once a user visits your website, and then if they go back a page, let's say they type some, they do some search on Google, and they found your directory, and they click on your directory, and then, okay, that's not what I'm looking for, and they hit back on their browser. That's the bounce rate. That's the amount of time that a user spends on your page and then goes back to the search or to the previous page that they were using. Actually, we want the users to spend, the maximum time that is possible on our pages, and the app actually reduces a lot the bounce rate. So, and also the experience is faster, is smoother, and it's more intuitive, because you're using, of course, your gestures, and you're clicking with your thumb and your fingers. So that's a much more pleasant experience. The interface, we built our app using the Google Flutter technology, which is a tried and true technology offered by Google. And the great advantages is that it's super sleek. The design is very fluid, and it's very light as well. So it won't take a lot of space on your user's phone. We know that not everybody has a phone with like big memory and stuff. So the advantages of using the Google technology, the Flutter technology, is that the app is also smaller in size.
And Gabriel,
And you can also,
just to jump in there, Gabriel, just to jump in on the Google Flutter. So Google Flutter, it's actually an open source platform that builds both native iPhone apps and Google apps for Android. So it works on both of them. It's a single language that we can build both of the apps with. And so it is the best platform out there these days for building native apps.
that's right, because before you had to, for example, hire a developer that is specialized in building iPhone apps. That wouldn't translate for Android apps as well. So with the Google Flutter, the possibilities of making just one app and make it work on both platforms, is incredible. And of course, we can take advantage of the GPS and accurate location features. So leverage GPS-based location accuracy to provide hyper-relevant information to your users. This is particularly powerful for local businesses and directory listings. So yes, let's say you run a directory for your city, for your neighborhood, and your clients, your sponsors, they have classifieds, listings, or deals that might actually be activated by the presence using the GPS on their phones, and then you can send the pop-up notifications on their phone, and they will, oh, okay, yeah, so I have like 50% off in some deal, going to a store or a shop that is just nearby my house. Okay, so that's a pretty powerful feature as well. And what would be the challenges with native apps? So yes, as I mentioned, to be featured, to have a spot on your user's phone, it's a premium. right? So, but it's not easy to get there, right? So getting users to install your app can be a hurdle. It requires a strong marketing strategy to show the value of downloading the app. So here's where you need to have some strategy to actually create the app and make it work. So be mindful, have that in mind. So, okay, why would the user download my directory app? Okay, have that question in mind when when you're considering to go for to create your own app. The platform
And a lot of
gatekeeping,
the Gabriel and a lot of the strategy there often we see based around sending push notifications with
yes,
specific discounts for mobile app only. And that works pretty well for getting people to download it.
that's right, that's right. So keep in mind as well that the distribution is controlled by two major companies, Apple and Google, we're talking about, and their policies and requirements must be followed closely. So, for example, for the Google Play Store, developers need to pay a one-time registration fee of $25. This gives them lifetime access to upload apps and updates on the platform. In contrast, Apple charges an annual fee of $99 for its Apple Developer Program, required for an app submission on the App Store. And once you do that submission, the app will be scanned and then you will get a report telling you that, okay, your app is approved, or no, your app has some kind of issue or with text, with content, with images that is not up to the standards of the Apple Store, and therefore it is denied. Okay, so that's why we actually have a service for the app submission that will help you to overcome this stage that sometimes you don't know how to do it, and we have a service to actually do that for you. Uh,
Yeah, and
you
Gabriel, just to if I can jump in on that as well.
yeah,
The submission service, the Google submission is actually fairly easy and straightforward. However, the Apple submission, you have to like log in and get a key, and it's a little bit more of a headache. They when you sign up for an account with Apple, they do require, I think, Dun and Bradstreet verification of your business, or if you're submitting under a personal, I think they require some IDs or something to upload there to do that verification. There's a little bit of process there. So we do have that service. It's fairly affordable. Do you know what the price is of the service, Larissa offhand?
I think it's 99 per app, but I'm gonna confirm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna follow up with you, Dan, by email to send you like some details on the service. We can definitely take care of this for you.
Yeah,
yes,
it's often just worth it to save it. I mean, after you've done it a couple times, it's okay, but that first time getting through those interfaces is a little bit of a headache. So
Yes, it's a bit
yes,
different.
yes, especially Apple. Yeah, thanks, James. Thanks, Larissa. And of course, another challenge would be the user engagement. Okay, so let's say, okay, I got the user, they installed my directory app on their phone. So once installed, keeping users engaged is key. So this involves regularly updating content, sending meaningful push notifications, and delivering a smooth user experience. So that's the key. Once you have broken that barrier of making a user download your app, you have to keep feeding them with quality content, especially as James mentioned, sending good notifications with good deals and things that the user sees value on. Okay, okay. Oh, hey, I'm having an advantage here on having the app installed on my phone. Perhaps specials just for the, the users of the app, that kind of thing. And app readiness. So, are you ready to focus on your app? Ask yourself, is your business ready to focus on the app as a primary tool for engagement right now? This might involve allocating resources for promotion, content updates, and customer support as well. So, have that in mind. So, these are, I think, that are the main challenges that we face when we are trying to develop the app.
yeah, and just
Uh,
Gabriel, just if I can jump in one more time
yeah,
there.
sure.
In terms of are you ready or not, I think that decision typically comes down to is the content on the website looking pretty good and you have a pretty good guide built and it's sort of working there. And then if you're already at that point, then you're probably ready to move forward with the app. Often we see people trying to build the app when they haven't built out the content on the site, and that often doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I'd say get the content looking good and then you're probably ready to move on to the app. Oh, and we have one more question. I'm just going to jump and answer this
Sure.
right now. That just came in is it a one-time fee or do we pay a monthly fee for the mobile app? Um, so on our service on eDirectory, the mobile app is included in the enterprise license, whether that's a monthly or with the eDirectory system. That's all included. If you Apple charges, I think it's per year. It's $100. Is that the price? Do you know the
99,
price of Apple? It's
$99 annual.
99
Yes. Yes.
per year to be able to have your account in the App Store to download that app. Google's a little cheaper, is that right? And
25 one time.
and Google's
Yes.
yeah, and Google's 25 a year. And so that's kind of the fee. And then if you want us to do the submission, it's a one-time fee of 99 per app to do that submission. So back to you, Gabriel.
Yes, thanks. So talking about the notifications, actually, this is one strong strategy for monetizing your app as well. So of course, we have exclusive banners that you can use as offer app exclusive banner in the slots to advertisers, creating their premium revenue stream. So and the notifications will be a great part of it. We use as since we are talking about the Google Flutter technology, we also use the Google Firebase Cloud Messaging, which is a platform that will connect to your directory, and you will be able to send the messages through this platform straight to the client's phone. Okay, it's super easy to
On
do. It's not
both
complicated.
Android and iPhone again, just to be
Exactly.
very, very clear about that.
Exactly.
It'll
That's right.
hit notifications on both of them.
That's right. So you do once, you can shoot for both systems without hassle. It's super easy to understand, and it's basically just here. Once you log in, you create a Firebase account. Go to Google and type Firebase. You'll be redirected to the service. You go to the Engage tab, Messaging, create your first campaign. So that's right here. So then you start creating like this. You have a very familiar Google standard page where you can send the notification title, the message, and the link for your app. Let's say the image and the link as well. So it will pop up on your phone, on the user's phones like this. This is an Android example. This is an Apple example. And yeah, super easy to do. So this would be one of the single most important features that our app should have, in our opinion, here. Okay, super easy to make it as well. And talking about the monetization of the app, we were talking about exclusive banner deals. So we have special banner sizes for the app exclusively. So you can sell to your sponsors special banners like this that you can feature on your homepage, on your, for example, I will show you on the live demonstration what else you can do with it. You can have a dedicated slider, which is the same that you would have on your desktop, on your web directory. You can have a big slider with a good image of your users' businesses, or a deal or listing, and then you can create a big splash image on your home screen and create premium and charge premium for that spot as well. The custom initial screen, you can create a custom initial screen for your app. So for example, if you have a real estate directory, you can feature a big client on your home screen as well, and you can charge them for that. And the push notifications, as we talked about. As of now, I will connect my phone here so we can do a quick demonstration of the app for those of you who don't know the app. Let me bring my app up.
In the meantime, just real quick to answer Joella in the chat, we will actually need to take a look on what errors are happening on your app. So I will follow up with you by email so we can double check that and get it resolved as soon as possible, okay?
Yeah, and if anybody has any problems in general, we have a great support team. You can always reach out, go to edirectory.com, and we have live chat as well as ability to submit a ticket and a knowledge base there too. So, but we'll reach out to you and get that taken care of.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So I believe everybody can see the screen right now. So this is my phone. So I have the directory app here. So imagine that this represents your app from your directory or your local guide or your listings website. I'm opening the app. So this would be the splash screen that you can customize as well. That's a loading screen. All right, so let's suppose this is our demo directory right here as we talk about. So you can see we have the sliders up. So these are premium spots where you can same as you do in your web directory. You can charge a premium of your sponsors here as well. So they are clickable. You can click, you can swipe them left or right. Right below it, we have the modules of the directory. So you can see we have the listings, deals, events, classifieds, blog, and so on. So that would be the main menu of your site, just as you would have on your desktop. And below that, we have the stories, similar to the Instagram stories or for the Snapchat stories. These are actually from your customers, from your sponsors, where you can click and let me open one here. Yes. So yeah. So this is a space where your sponsors they can promote their businesses and offer deals and offer classifieds and listings, whatever they're selling there. So that's also a premium spot for them to be. They last, I believe, it's the same as Instagrams. They last for 24 hours and they expire. And let me go back to the home screen. Right, so we have the listings right below here. And then, for example, we have deals, a deals module here. So again, everything that you build on desktop on your directory will be reflected to the app as well. Okay, so the same order, let's say you have the featured listings first, the deals and the events block widgets, you have the same configuration on your phone, your app, right? So you have the events module here. It works just fine. You will see the date, you'll see the time. Make sure you have good images to make your content richer. It will certainly help to sell your app to your sponsors, right? So we have classifieds, we have blog articles here. For example, let me click on a blog article. So, okay, I have some beauty tips here, and then below I have latest posts. So I can have like connected posts as well. Another banner. And these, for example, these are articles that take advantage of one of our newest additions for the system, which is locked content for members only. So let's say I have here a diet and nutrition article, but the content is exclusive for clients. So they would have to subscribe to read the full article. So yeah, this is also an opportunity for monetization here. Let's go back to the home screen. Let's use the near you feature down the bottom. So that would use the GPS. You can see that that's the GPS icon for the iPhone right here on the top. So that means my GPS is activated and it's giving me some listings of businesses around this region here. Maybe this is from Florida, around Miami. Yes. So yeah, so you can scroll down, you can scroll by the map, and also you can see the listings that are being referred on the map as well. So that works just fine. It's a good strategy for you to use as well. As I've mentioned, if you have a local site, a local directory, take advantage of this. You have the inbox. I don't have any messages here, but of course, if you have any kind of messaging go into your directory, you can read it here as well on the palm of your hand.
These are the notifications, right, Gabriel? These are the notifications that are
Yes, you
sent.
will see everything here. Yes,
Yeah.
you see everything here. And of course, the bookmarks. The bookmarks is just super easy to do. Let me go back to the home page and let's say I want this pizza place right here, A&M Pizza. Okay, let me click it. Right. So I have this listing open. I want to save it for later. I want to try it out on Friday. I don't know. Just click on the bookmark. It will ask you to log in. and then that would be saved on your saved it tabs right here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not logged in right now, but it's super easy. You just have to confirm your email, name, and password. That's it. You're logged in. Um, yes, I think that's pretty much it for the demonstration. Um,
Great.
Super easy to understand, super easy to use as well. I think we can go for the question time.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Gabriel. So, yeah, that's a quick overview of the app, some other info about it, and how to send out the notifications. Let's jump into the questions. So, if anybody has any questions, just drop them into the online chat, and we'll take them as they come in. Okay. Let me see. I think the first one here is from Wayne about the notifications. Can the notifications be assigned if our customers select notifications based on the type of notifications they want to see? For example, they only want to see residential or business notifications. Um, so Wayne, there are some ways to do targeting of the owner of the app, the site owner, you could do a little bit of targeting using Firebase. However, we don't have types of notifications and stuff set up for the end users to go in and select what they want. That's potentially something we may look at in the future, but also there's some complexity there that we're not sure if it's something we would actually want to build, but it's certainly something that could be customized. If you wanted to get some custom development done for that to happen. In Firebase, Larissa, do you want to just mention a little bit about the targeting availability in Firebase?
Yeah, so as James mentioned, the clients itself, they cannot select specific push notifications, but the owner can definitely select and personalize for what works best for his, his app. So you can go for language, you can go for geographic information, you can go about topics like also customers that last engage with your app. So it's like very there's a lot of options there that I can also send you more. I will paste here on the chat all of the options that we have because it's a lot. But it's only on the app owner side, on the customers. Currently, we don't have it.
Okay, great. Let's see. Next question from Joella. I am currently facing challenges setting up the subscription feature for my application. Specifically, when a user signs up, no verification email is being sent to allow them to verify their account. Consequently, the site manager account, the user status is displayed as unconfirmed. Can you provide guidance on properly configuring this to work? Yes, this is something certainly our support team can help you fix. We'll make a note here and open a ticket with our team, and we will reach out to you for that to get that resolved. Typically, this specific thing, it's probably some email sending configuration that isn't configured quite right, I suspect. So it should be easy to resolve. We'll add a ticket for you, but you can always reach out to our support team at eDirectory.com support. Well, great. So looks like we don't have any last questions. Go ahead and post them in. And do you guys have anything else to add for today, Gabriel, Larissa,
No,
anything?
no.
No.
I think that's it from
Okay,
my
well,
side.
great.
Just
Yeah.
one thing actually, just to remind everyone that we have the apps for eDirectory available both on the Apple and on the Play Store. So if you want to check it out, you can see like all of the features there. Really take a
All
look
right.
on the members
Yeah.
only, all of the features we have available. I really recommend.
Yeah, so download our demo and check it out. Well, great. If there's no more questions, I just again like to thank everybody for joining. Today we'll have another webinar in 2 weeks, and as always, our team is here if you need anything. Just reach out. Are we able to post in our email address there?
Oh,
Um,
let me post it.
yeah, if you can post that in there, just so if you reach out with any further questions, happy to help you out. And there will be a quick survey after, so don't hesitate to give us some feedback. All right. Okay. Well,
Okay.
thanks everybody. Have a great afternoon.
Thank
Bye
Bye.
you.
bye. Thank you.